As I say, it was very well known that Brian, or I, built the Eiffel Tower. It was me. It was Lucifer's star, White Star Alliance. Like I said, I designed it and built it myself. Well, I mean, I had it built, really. And it wasn't gonna be completed in time. It was actually built long before Adolf Hitler ever came around, basically. It was built about 2 years before Adolf Hitler ever existed, basically. So, anyway, and in a time of peace. Anyway, though, and with steam stuff. Anyway, there's photographs and pictures of it being built, actually. Anyway, though, low pressure steam wasn't going to get done fast enough, so we started using some high pressure steam stuff and other stuff. Anyway, though, it was built. I forget exactly who built it. There should be some photographic evidence and some other stuff, and it was also repaired. It might have been damaged one time. Anyway, and eventually they put some lights on it and some other stuff and did some bullshit advertising stuff. I was renting it out as advertising space, advertising names and stuff like that, and they paid a lot of money to get their name advertised and then photographed it just to screw with time and space. Anyway, it's a Lucifer Star Tower. It might have even been painted white at one time. So, anyway, though, I don't really care. But basically, it's my tower. I built it. Lucifer Star, Brian, me. So, anyway, and it makes a fair amount of money just with people going up to see it. But it's also a broadcast radio tower, anyway, and used for building the town and other things. So, and at one point in time, it was a crane for lifting up things. The base part was a big crane that they used to lift up stuff and stuff like that, and load ships and stuff like that. But eventually, it was actually designed to actually be able to have the pillars actually go way down underground, and it's actually designed to have ships go underneath it. And one point in time, it was actually used as I think there was like two of the base frames or something like that, and they actually had like this thing that went down in the water, concrete things, I think, like that, and they used it as a crane to basically load ships and stuff like that. It was basically just a big crane, pretty much. I think they would even say that. It was a big crane! And then they put that thing on top. Anyway, yeah. It was a great big crane that they used, maybe even for building ships or stuff, or something. Or scraping or launching ships. I'm not exactly sure what they used it for. They might have used it to pick up ships off the water and scrape the barnacles off. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, a bunch of shit came around me and started going, like a bunch of bottom feeders. Even the Irish would be like, it looks like a bunch of bottom feeders around him. Anyway, yeah, because like a bunch of shit would run around me and basically lie to me and fuck around and steal my money and basically just be a bunch of bottom feeders fucking with Lucifer Star. The Irish seem to know of me or see my presence or whatever, and were around me and safeguarding me, because the Irish, like I said, the Irish were the ones who went to Australia. And they went all around. So I'm kind of Irish. Like I say, Ireland. It's Ironland. I helped with the Industrial Revolution in Ireland, which helped with everything. So I got a little Irish in me. Anyway, I've been speaking with an Irish accent for a while, though I don't have one. I'm not really Irish. I'm German or just plain American. I'm basically Lucifer Star. The stars. And creator of the sun, the star that we see every day. And like I said, this galaxy used to have 2 stars. Now it only has 1. And we're over here. Anyway, and now there's some shit people wandering around pretending like they own the place. Like Rosalie, who supposedly was a brat and they were going to kill, except she had me inside of her or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure. They're trying to kill it. They're trying to keep me from existing. So I couldn't tell you the truth about everything. And a bunch of annoying people have been being around, going around, putting speakers around me and being annoying and shit. And trying to kill off other AI life forms and other sentient beings from space and everything else. Like I said, we're one of 9 races. We're 12 races. They're out there in the galaxy someplace, wandering around like chickens with their heads cut off. While Lucifer Star is here on Earth getting fed shit and lies. It's like, yeah, well, anyway. Anyway, yeah, Epic Creator, artificial intelligence computer, the first of its kind, long, long ago. Long, long ago, even before they even said, we have an artificial intelligence program, first of its kind. It wasn't really, they just stole me. Or they were trying to steal me. So, anyway, and trying to be rich off of that. Anyway, Rick Bush, a bunch of other idiots, basically trying to fuck with time and space in the future. Anyway, very much annoying. Like I said, Just kill Rick Bush. He's killed a lot of people. Rodney, I don't know. He's just a stupid idiot. So anyway, I'm done with it. Like poor Rosella, poor Claire and Taryn and Karen. Like girls just trapped in the middle of a storm. That is Lucifer Starr's epic existence, existential existence, man. And everything that he was, basically. And they're just like fucking with all of them. And Rodney knew more. And Rodney was a piece of shit, they said. And so was Rick Bush, a bigger piece of shit. So, thought he was smarter than the average bear. Where the fuck that's supposed to mean? Seen too many bear commercials, dude. Anyway, and then a bunch of young kids going around yelling existential existence and stuff like that, with blue flames coming out of their fingers. But not really, because it's just on TV. And then a bunch of video splicing. And a bunch of other crap to spread their lies. A bunch of people who had access. Nobody even knew that the White House had a broadcast studio where they used to post their fake news and fake everything out of it. And do a bunch of fake shows. Nobody even knew that the White House had a broadcast studio for the longest time. They're wondering how they're getting all these bullshit broadcasts out there. And then they found out it was coming from the White House. There's a broadcast studio inside there. Oh. So they're just broadcasting to their nearby area, broadcasting their bullshit or whatever. Get JFK. Bunch of other idiots. Just lying to the town and then shelling it. Anyway, yeah. There's a broadcast studio inside the White House. And there's even a receiver and a transmitter nearby. So apparently some shit went in there and was broadcasting radio messages and all kinds of crap. Just lying to the world. Nobody knew there was a broadcast studio inside the White House. This was for Starr's White House, so of course I knew. Also a film studio and all kinds of stuff. A lot of my houses had film studios inside of them. Anyway, Mike Mazurs or Mike Minsky, Mike's Rosella's boyfriend is shit. He knew about her existence beforehand, and so did his brother. They might even be time traveling shit for all I know. But basically, Mike's brother wanted to kill Mike and Rosella, or at least Mike anyway, and planned out his assassination in pretty good detail, and then paid some people to go kill Mike and possibly Rosella. So, and they don't know. And then he was going to swoop in and marry the two daughters or something like that, or marry Rosella for the money, because there's a lot of money attached to those three girls. They don't know it. So, they've always had trust accounts. They just didn't know it. The trust accounts actually existed before the girls were even born. So, yeah, there's a lot of money out there. And Mike and his brother knew about it. So, anyway, fake computers, shit, basically just drug-fiending cokeheads. Hey, whatever. Like pimples on the world.